What up, big dog? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fair Farming Organic. Today, doing a little bit of fall tillage. We are also using a 710 instead of a 770, so we'll see how it stacks up compared to 770. Cosmetically, there is no difference between the 770 and the 710. In case you guys were wondering, obviously there is a difference, but cosmetically there is not. I suppose if there is, I haven't found it. I'm sure you guys can comment down below if you do know of any cosmetic differences in the 710 compared to the 770. Obviously, besides the badging on there. We're gonna finish fueling, of course, and then we'll get inside, hopefully get going and actually compare the numbers a little bit compared to the 770, pulling this John Deere 11 shank ripper. I realized I was pointing at the tractor, not the ripper back there. Just to clarify, that's the tractor and the ripper's back there. So I never want to hear, Thomas, you didn't teach us anything or tell us anything, because I just explained that to you guys right there. This tractor needs cleaned. We'll just have to call that good enough. Been practicing on how to do a cartwheel for about 2 months. Just figured I'd show you guys my progress. Do some repping. All right, boys. Just try not to smoke that pickup right there, huh? That would be a good start to the day. So really the only difference that I've really noticed running this tractor compared to the 770 is obviously you're going a little bit slower. I would say normally like 0.5 mile per hour slower. So it's not a huge difference, and it's a little bit, it's about the same for fuel efficiency. So there's not a ton of difference, just like a 0.5 miles per hour. So like a 4 acre per hour difference, give or take. Which, yes, of course, it's still nice to get that extra 4 acres per hour done, but this tractor will work. Not gonna complain about it. Just a few updates around the farm. Currently, Max and Sam are working on the last field of corn down here, and Mike and Jacob should finish today with it if they have a good day. It's 2 o'clock right now, so I'd hope they'd have a pretty decent idea. Maybe we'll check the app or text them and see how they're coming, but we will be done with corn for sure by tomorrow, which is Saturday. And today is October 23rd, which would mean tomorrow's the 24th. So if we are completed with all the corn, all the fall harvest by October 24th, that'll be pretty good. In the old tillage news though, we have an 80 acre field and then another, it's 300 plus field that I have to rip down here in this area. There's a few other end rows that I have to do, but that's kind of the bulk of what I have left ripping wise. But as far as other field work and tillage wise, we do have quite a bit of chisel plowing to do on bean ground that was recently spread with hog manure. A little bit more disking, but otherwise, we could easily wrap up by the end of next week. which will be a very good feeling. This will be the first year, fingers crossed, unless the weather changes drastically, that I will finish, or we will finish everything in the field before basketball season starts. So I'm very happy about that. But like I said, anything can happen, but optimism and positive thinking are gonna take us through the finish line this year. In other news, we hit 25,000 subscribers. That's crazy. For those who are new followers or subscribers to the channel that don't know how this channel got started, my grandpa used to live up here and help on the farm quite a bit, and when he moved to the cities for assisted living, I thought this would be a way to, you know, kind of show him what was going on the farm. And it just so happened that 25,000 of you guys decided to watch along with him. So I do appreciate every single one of you guys watching, all the comments I've read over the years, and I'm excited to keep making videos for you guys. Anywho, enough about that. Ripper's working great, so that's good news. And other good news, this acreage right here is going to be coming out hopefully yet this fall, which will be awesome. This is a quarter attached to a little 40-acre piece. It's about 200 acres, a little bit more. This little property here takes up a decent chunk of it, and it kind of makes you farm the field kind of at different angles. Half of it's, or 40 acres east and west, and then 160 north and south. So it'll be really nice when that's taken out, and we can just farm the entire thing one direction. Just got off the phone with Max. They did finish corn down here by, I guess, the home place. So we're done with corn down here. Haven't heard anything from the guys up north, but I'm sure they're either closing in or should finish tomorrow. If I get a text later on, I'll let you guys know. As always, guys, if you're a farmer, comment down below how your fall season went. And if you're not a farmer, you can comment what you guys are up to. Always love reading those comments. Anywho, it's about 6 o'clock. We have probably, I'm gonna say a solid 60-ish acres left here. Probably more than that if I'm being completely honest with you guys. So if we could finish this field around 10 o'clock, that'd be ideal. I wanna be able to, tomorrow, be able to finish the next field I'm going to and move over to the last kind of big field I have to do down here. That way I don't have to drive back, you know, 30 miles at night to get my pickup. So that is why I'm probably gonna try to push a little bit later tonight and finish this field up or get really close, so I know for sure I'll be moved over to the last field that I have to do down in this area. We also do the fuel trailer here yet, so we're gonna top up with fuel when we're done with this field. Well, before I leave tonight, I'm gonna get fuel in my tractor. That way hopefully tomorrow morning someone can just drop me off. I also wanna obviously dial in the ripper, make sure everything's good on it before I leave with the fuel trailer. It has plenty of parts and extra tools, so just kind of make sure the ripper's dialed in for the next couple days so I don't have to worry about it so much tomorrow for sure. Obviously wish I got over in the morning, but if we miss anything at night, but just try to get a lot done. Also, I saw a commercial today for Arby's steak nuggets. If anyone's had those, comment down below. Big Arby's guy here. Need to know if they're worthwhile trying, so comment that down below. that time. Yeah. I didn't notice it was foaming so much. Probably looked like an idiot doing that. Amongst other things. That's all right though. Still tastes good, so don't really care. As you guys can probably tell, we're making a lot of dust. That's because we're going about 9 miles an hour. As you guys watched the previous videos, you know I already heavy disc this field, so it's already been worked up pretty, I would say pretty aggressively. And now coming behind, especially going down there's a little hill on the north side of this farm, I get to going 9.5, 9, so I'm staying pretty steady at 8.5. We're getting a lot done. And if you're wondering what that is, acres per hour going 9 mile an hour with a 22-foot ripper, it's about 23.5 to 24, which is it's quite a bit. Not as much as those case guys though, going 12 miles an hour. Isn't that right, Quinn? Anywho, we're probably gonna do the pass back to the south and then start fueling this up and head on home for the night. And there's kind of two reasons why I'm gonna call it when I get back to the south end. One, it's getting kind of late, and two, I don't like doing headlands or end rows. Excuse me. I don't like doing end rows at night, especially if it's a field that doesn't have any AB lines in it. And usually our AB lines are pretty trustworthy. You kind of just set it against the fence. As you guys have watched these videos in the fall, I always do the pass next to the fence in the daylight, no matter what. Especially if I know I'm going to be in that field during the nighttime. I want to know where the field boundaries are. I do apologize for the lighting being really poor at the moment inside the tractor. I mean, obviously it's dark outside, so the lighting ain't going to be great, but tomorrow, I want to talk about tomorrow in the next video you guys are going to watch, because it's going to be really cool. Now, I'm not going to spoil too much, but it's something that I have never shown on the channel. It's something that I'm going to say 99% of you guys have never seen. I think I posted maybe one picture of it on Instagram. I might not have even done that. I might have just DM'd it to people that were interested in it. But just a little hint on what it is. We used to do it a ton, not with this not with this specific machine, but we used to do this type of tillage on our farm a lot, which I'm sure I just gave it away if you've watched the channel for a while, but very, very excited to film tomorrow morning. Anyway, let's finish this last pass. Let's get some fuel. Let's go home. Gonna check over the ripper as always at night, see if I need to bring any parts, extra spare parts in the morning. I think we're looking pretty good. It's about time for these points to be changed, so it's a good time to almost be done with tillage. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know I didn't talk a bunch about the differences between the 710 and the 770, but to be honest with you, there wasn't a ton. Like I said earlier in the video, there's probably about a half mile per hour difference between the 710 and the 770. Obviously, it's very heavy dependent on the field you're in. What was done to that field, obviously this field being heavy disc before helped this out a lot. I was going 9 miles an hour for most of the day, which is very efficient ripping. I think tomorrow will give us a really good idea how the 710 compares to the 770 in performance. We're going to an alfalfa field with this ripper. Probably won't film tomorrow since I already have plans to film tomorrow. Really excited about that, if you guys can't tell. But But yeah, I think being in a field that's probably more comparable to the fields that I've ripped recently with the 770 compared to the 710 will give us even a better idea on performance, mile per hour, fuel efficiency, that type of stuff. As always, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Once again, thank you for 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Wow. And you already know. We'll catch you in the next one.